Glasses are too expensive. Take it from me, I've had glasses like not my whole life, but my whole like teen slash like young life. Like I've had glasses for a while, and I've been through a lot of glasses. My first pair of glasses were a pair of Ray-Ban Wayfarers, like that I really wanted with like clear lenses. They weren't like the sunglasses. I really liked the frame. I think I was just making myself really think I liked it because it was that time when people would wear like the 3D glasses from the movie theaters, like the nerd glasses. Like I kind of liked how it looked, so I was like, oh, why not? Anyway, I was really into it, and I really wanted them as glasses though, so I went, and it was like my first like real pair of glasses. So I got it around like I think 7th grade maybe, or 6th grade. I think it was 6th grade. We went to like we went to Lens Crafters and got them, and it was like I was really excited. It was done so quick, and it was honestly like awesome. Like it was like my favorite pair of glasses for the time. Obviously, like it was my first real pair of glasses. Anyway, so I had the Ray-Bans for a good amount of time. So what happened with those Wayfarers is a really dumb story, but I was pretty much outside, and it was the summertime, and I just felt like washing my dad's car. So I went and I was spraying like the car with the hose and stuff, but at some point I just felt like taking my glasses off. Maybe like, I don't know if it was just I was getting water on them, I don't know, but I put them down, and I started like wetting the car with the hose. And when my dad comes down, he said he has to go, so he just starts driving the car. I just stopped and whatever. It already hit me kind of when he left, but I didn't care because I didn't have them on. But it hit me a little bit after. I was like, wait, where the hell did I put my glasses? And then that's when it really hit me. I was like, I'm an idiot. I put the glasses. So it was right in like where you put the windshield wipers of the car. So I set it right there, like in the most inconvenient place, because it was a black pair of glasses, and that part was really dark black. Like it was just stupid. It was really dumb. So I literally put it there, and then it hit me way too late because at that point he drove wherever he was driving, let's say, and I called him quick. I was like, yo, like, can you pull over or something? Can you see my glasses in your windshield? He's like, nah, there's nothing there. And I know 100% that's what it was. So those glasses were like 100% gone. Like they probably got ran over on the highway or something. I don't know. So then I needed a temporary fix at that time, and I went to like, it was the time for my insurance to actually give me like one of them really like cheap free glasses sometimes that they give. So I got them, but they were like a really bad frame. Like it was like a little cheap plastic rectangular frame. It was a really bad frame. It was like really flimsy and stuff. But it was at the worst time too into freshman year. Like it just made me look like the nerd glasses made me look like less of a nerd compared to these. Like I have a picture of it. I don't know. I might put it up. I'm not sure. So I went with those at the beginning of freshman year, and then at some point they also broke in freshman year. I think like I was at a friend's house and they fell on the floor, and like they literally just, the leg popped out of the socket. It didn't like just like the screw, it popped out of a socket. Like the plastic lenses usually have like the metal attachments glued into it, or let's say it just completely like disattached from it. So there was no way of fixing that. I tried like hot gluing it, and it would just constantly end up falling apart over time. So then there was points where I literally wore the glasses with one leg. Like I was a kid walking around freshman year with glasses that were like, I just looked crazy, honestly. Like, as that was happening, I was like, my mom was like, look, you can't go to school looking like this. Like, you got to get another pair of glasses. I was like, I know, I definitely do. So at that point, I got the Club Masters, like right towards the end of freshman year, which was like one of my favorite glasses too. Like I said it about the like the Wayfarers, but the Club Master was actually something that I went with for the longest time, I think, and it was probably like the best look on me, I think. So pretty much, I actually have them here. So this is what's left of the original Ray-Ban Club Masters that I got. This is my freshman year. So as you can see, this is completely disattached. There's the whole nose piece missing. Plastic is all faded. It's a mess. And no lenses, which is what I'm going to get into now. So they lasted me a long time, and then the first thing that really broke, I think, kind of was this piece. It eventually gave out and it let go, but I really I put crazy glue in it, put it back in, and that was okay for like the most part for a good time. But then what really kind of topped it off was the fact that I lost that this entire metal piece ended up falling off randomly on the nose piece. So literally it's just a really sharp point that was remaining, and nothing that I could repair with that. Like there was no way. So at that point I really couldn't wear them. Like it was just terrible. It hurt. It wasn't worth it. That was the end of the Ray-Bans. But I needed to come up with a different plan to like actually, be able to see. Like that was the problem. I never had backups access. Like I just kept having to like react quickly, and that kind of, I think, affected a lot of what I had. Like, but I was like, why can't I just not take these lenses out and try to find glasses that it would fit into? So that's exactly what I did pretty much. So I went online on eBay and stuff, and I just looked. I looked up, like, there's so many of these online on eBay. You could look up of this, like, Clubmaster style. You'll find like a whole bunch, but there's sometimes a little bit different. I tried matching one that looked about the same in the pictures, and I found one that came in a 3-pack with the black and gold, black and silver, and the tortoise frame. So I was like, yeah, it's cool. Like, if it works out, I have 3 different types of frames pretty much that I could just pop in and out. They come in, and that's exactly it. I popped the ones out of it, and they pretty much fit, I think, perfectly. So this is another remain of one of the eBay ones, and this is actually the remaining lens of my Ray-Bans. So this is a lens that has definitely helped me a lot. Yeah, like, look, it literally will pop almost perfectly. Like, that's it. It's perfect to me, honestly. Like, anything else, like, it'd be complaining. Like, actually, it is perfect. You might see a little, like, seam because this is actually broken on the top, but it fit literally perfectly. So at that point, I was like, I never have to buy expensive glasses ever again. Like, I'm gonna just keep buying, like, glasses that have similar styles and fits, and I'll just keep popping in and out. But actually, over time, it's not smart because these lenses, this is a clear lens that came with the Ray-Bans, the ones from eBay, but yeah, these, yeah, you can tell that they're really scratched and beat up. It's not worth it. But hey, for the price though, the fake ones were like $10 for a pack of 3. So I literally knew I could have endlessly continued on with it. But I got tired of it. And January 1st of this year, I like kind of got tired of a lot of things. I got tired of my hair. My hair was like really long before, and I just didn't like how, like, I wanted to change everything up. So I shaved my head, and then I also got new glasses. And my new glasses, like, this is where these come in pretty much. Actually, I have them right here. So where these come in. These were my first purchase from Zenni Optical, which is what I'm getting into now. So Zenni Optical is like a great website where you can get really affordable glasses with your prescription in them for like really cheap. And this was my first attempt at, you know, making a purchase with them, and it was actually pretty good. Like, the only thing is that it was due to my own error that it went kind of south with it, but pretty much I ordered these, they came in. So with Zenni, like, your prescription, you have to put it in manually. The thing is that at one point in between I had contacts, so I didn't have a prescription on hand, but I did have my contacts, and in the case it says a prescription on it. It's that actually had the right one. I just didn't read it right. It was supposed to be 2.5, but I read it for some reason as 0.25, or I don't know. Something made me put 0.25 for both lenses on the Zenni purchase. So that ended up pretty much giving me what this side is, which is literally, it came in and I was like excited as hell thinking it was going to work out for me, and I didn't really think about it too much when I made it, seeing how 0.25 was literally a quarter off of 0, which means nothing. So I'm like, I was like, I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, maybe I'm not that blind, but I know I am. Like, I can't see. So yeah, they turned out pretty much to be clear lenses, honestly, at that point. So I was like, oh, I made a big mistake. And it's not on Zenni's part. I even contacted them to see if I can get a refund. They were up for it, but, you know, I was just too lazy to pretty much have to send it back. So I just stayed with it, and I did what I did with all my other glasses, and I went and I popped my Clubmaster lenses in, and it somewhat worked. Like, honestly, this was kind of slick of me too, because it wasn't a perfect fit, but I went with it for a very long time, trust me. It was good for a while. Like, it was almost the most recent, but then it got to the point where they literally I lost the other half of the Ray-Ban because it was prom. I wore them to prom, and now it was like a few days after prom where we have prom weekend and stuff, and me and our friends went to a hotel, or there was a pool in the hotel, and then I was just excited. I just wanted to get in the pool. I didn't want to like think about anything. I was just like trying to have fun. So I jumped in the pool. Meanwhile, I had my glasses on the whole time, and I didn't realize it. So I jumped in really hard on the deep end, and they went flying off. I come back up, not on my face. It was pretty easy to see where it was. So anyway, I just dived back in, but it was like so deep. It was like 10 feet deep, so it was like hard actually to swim down there. It was like swim up, and then I come to realize that one of the lenses is completely missing. So I only have one lens with my prescription in it, and that like ruined everything. I like spent pretty much the whole time afterwards trying to look for a clear lens in a humongous pool, which is like impossible. Like, it's worse than a needle in a haystack. Like, I ended up borrowing one of my friend's glasses to then drive all the way to Lens Crafters. I was pretty close by, but drove to Lens Crafters with only like pretty much an hour to spare, because you know that their whole thing is that they can get a pair of glasses done in an hour. So I was like, all right, cool. So that if I go there quickly before that hour limit happens, because it was an hour before closing, I'd be able to get my glasses and I can go on with my day. I go and I order it quickly. I bought like the cheapest like pair of glasses that also looked okay. Like they were pretty much these but in silver. Anyway, I set my order up. I got my prescription. I ran to Sears that was in that mall too, because that's where I had bought my Club Masters at. I ran to Sears to try to get my most recent prescription, and luckily, like, shout out to them, they keep their records from all the way back when I had those too. So they had my records still. He made a photocopy of it and gave it to me. And then I go all the way to LensCrafters, give them that. They have it now. I'm like, all right, cool. And an hour from now, I should have my glasses. I leave the store. I get in my car. The moment I get in my car, I get a call like, oh, I'm sorry, like, our lab is going to be closed and they won't be able to, like, finish it in time. So tomorrow morning, first things first, your classes will be done, but they won't be able to be done tonight. And I was just like, well, that was pointless. Like, I was mad, but it's not their fault. Like, if the lab was closed, the lab was closed. Because either way, I needed something though in between. So I had those glasses ready for the next day, but I had my friends on. I went back. I told them, like, I'll borrow it for the night to drive home. I drove home, and the next day I went to pick up the glasses from LensCrafters, and they were all right. But I went with them for like about a few weeks or so. But I went on Zenni's website and I found these that were literally the same thing for like $13. Like, obviously there was no point in me having the $100 ones from LensCrafters that were like literally the same thing. So I was just like, it's not worth it. So I put the order in and I put the sped up shipping because I wanted to at least have these, like a nice pair of glasses for my graduation. So it came in time, and then also at that time I went and returned my other glasses, the ones from LensCrafters, so then I got my money back for that. I had these. I graduated with these on, and I went on with them up until now. So yeah, these pretty much were over for me, and I have these. Now, not that I didn't like these, but I just kind of wanted to get something that didn't feel as rushed. I wanted something that felt like real, that I really wanted to go with, like, steady with for a while, and that's why I kind of put a little bit more money into these from Zenni's website. But yeah, so that's what came in today. So I'm not gonna act like I didn't open it. If I explained earlier, my camera shut off. I did open it. I did a nice unboxing of it, like, live. But that's what it came in. All Zenni's glasses pretty much come inside these cases. You open it up, it's in a nice little bag, I guess, with their little code, and then when you open that up, it was wrapped just like this, you know. Comes with a little thank you card, the lens cloth, and yeah, here are the glasses. Like, honestly, like, these are honestly beautiful. Like, I'm so happy with these. It's a good step up, I think, for me. It actually feels a lot clearer than these. I don't know, maybe it's because these have already gotten kind of scratched up and oily. I probably should use these cloths and cases, but I don't. Yeah, no, like, these glasses, I'm happy with, like, honestly. Like, I think this looks pretty nice. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm happy with these. So yeah, these were probably like the more priciest pair of Zenni glasses I've bought. The cheapest was these. These weren't bad for the price. Like, I've gotten a lot of, like, compliments for them. People have asked me a lot about these, and I'll have these now as a backup, which is good. Like, whenever I need another pair, like, I like just switching between glasses. I love glasses, and yeah, so I'll have these ready to go as a backup or something. So, moral of this story is glasses could be very expensive, very, very expensive, but there's always alternatives, which is something I always, like, look for in life, because you can always do better with less. Like, you just have to be smart. So honestly, these glasses, like, to me, stand out as one of, like, the best pair of glasses I probably owned in a long time, and I only spent like $40, which is great. So in the description, I'll put the links to the website, or I might put this referral link that they have. Like, so if you use my link, I think you get $5 for your first purchase or your next purchase, and I can get $5. Check out Zenni, and you'll save a whole lot of money, and you'll be able to get some crazy custom glasses. So yeah, so thank you for watching this video, and hopefully, I don't know, you'll see me soon. If you really like what this is and how I'm making this video, if you like these videos in general, just subscribe and you'll be able to see what's next. So thank you for watching, and subscribe. See ya.